So this feels nice. Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. This is a brand new channel, and if you're here, I don't know which force of the algorithm brought you here, but it's good to see you. So we're going to be using the cards today, Oracle and Tarot cards that I have, to decipher the message. So if this reading found you before you're going to sleep, it's happening. What's happening? Well, let's find out what is happening for you. It's my first video, so it might be a little bit messy, and I hope whoever is here is taking that into consideration, that the quality of the video and the reading itself is only going to get better as I get more comfortable with sitting here and reading the cards. Okay, so let's start. I really feel called to use these cards right now. Oh my god, that was the worst shuffling that you've probably seen in your life. Why am I so clumsy? Alright, let's just do it. So for the people who have joined this reading, they found it obviously before they went to sleep at any point in time in space of their lives, and we would like to find out what's happening for them. What do they need to know? What do they need to know before they go to sleep? Alright, so what fell out for you is the first quarter moon in Aries, and it says, step into your power. So I feel like what is awaiting you in the near future is, like right now, it's the culmination of energy where you're going to be getting and attracting a lot more courage and confidence. I think it's only the beginning of how much you're feeling into your power, and you're only going to get stronger as you move on your path. If I'm not mistaken, this is the symbol of the solar plexus chakra. So maybe this is the part of your, like energy system that is being strengthened at this point. It is that solar plexus. Step into your power. And I'm looking at this lady that's here in the center doing some sort of exotic dance or acrobatics. And maybe that's you. Maybe you want to be in the spotlight. Maybe this solar plexus chakra symbol is actually the very distant sun shining on this figure, and that can symbolize you. If you want that for yourself, if you want in any way to feel more like you can do it, gain that confidence, feel more empowered in your own body or in your own soul, with your voice or with who you are, with what you're doing here. This is the energy that's gaining momentum, and whatever force brought you here before you go to sleep, this force or they want you to know that this is beginning right now for you. It's the first quarter moon, so the energy is still building up, but you're on your path to attract that. Okay, right now let's look at these cards, what they could tell you. What else do these people need to know before they go to sleep? I'm thinking if while shuffling I should be entertaining the public. I guess I will learn that on the way. I should just yap or maybe be quiet. I guess whatever I'm called to do. I'm the channel here. I'm the reader. Okay. So we have for you star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. That is interesting. Before you go to sleep. If before you go to sleep, I'm thinking that dreams immediately came to my mind. There might be messages in your dreams tonight. I don't know if you're a person that dreams, or I think they always say that everyone dreams. We just don't remember the dreams when we wake up. But if you're someone that thinks that you either dream or you have the ability to recollect what you dreamt about the previous night while you wake up, it would be, I'm pretty sure that tonight you could, before you go to sleep, you could always set an intention that you would like to remember your dreams the next day. Believe me, your subconscious mind is very, very powerful. And okay, long story short, I watched this YouTube video some time ago, years ago, and this guy said that you don't even need alarms, really. Like, if you want to wake up organically and naturally, you can just tell yourself the night before what time you want to wake up at, and you can like visualize this clock, let's say a circular clock, and I don't know what these are called, the arrows of the clock, they're moving, and you can imagine the amount of circles they're going to do based on the amount of hours that you want to sleep. And I would do that. I don't know if you believe that you would have the power to do that, but I mean, you have that card with step into your power, so maybe you're discovering actually not only like how powerful you are as a person and how much impact you can have on the society or like on your immediate society, immediate surroundings, friends and family, but also like the power of your own mind. So long story short again, yep, I did that years ago, and I sometimes still do up until now. I visualize the clock and the amount of hours, and it works every single time. I always wake up after the amount of time, even if I'm tired, even if it was only 4 hours of sleep. So you can set an intention tonight before you are in bed, before you are about to drift to sleep, that, hey, me, myself, universe, or whatever you call upon, in the morning, I want to recollect my dreams, because it says star ancestors. I don't know what happens to our soul or ourselves when we sleep, but there is this Polish poet that in the 15th century, I think he wrote that the soul drifts apart from the body while you're sleeping, and it's basically drifting across the universe. So if you believe that, maybe you could, maybe it's not true, who knows? But if it is, maybe you're recollecting that ancestral knowledge, the star, the secrets that are still within our blood. Because if you think about it, like, we're actually the descendants of this, like of the ancient civilizations. We might still have the knowledge somewhere deep. So wow, a lot of rambling. I'm thinking if that's gonna be my style of reading. I'm now thinking I'm gonna piss some people off with this rambling. But so what you need to know before you go to sleep is that you might be downloading that knowledge. You might be receiving important information. Sorry, I needed some water before, like during your sleep. Look a little deeper, right? Some things may seem to not have meaning, but they actually might hold meaning to you if you decide that you want them to have that meaning. Obviously, you're the operant power, so you can always use your free will, whether you want that or not. Okay, and let's get one more of these cards, if they want to fall out for us. Opa. Star brothers, sorry for my pronunciation. Star ancestors and brothers. This reminds me of what is its name? Horus, this ancient Egyptian god. And then again, we have something like pertaining to ancient Egypt. I don't know if you're studying anything like it, learning, watching, seen on the internet. Maybe there's a message about that. But okay, it says Horus. Wait, is that what I said? I did not look at what's written, but if I named the god correctly, that's plus 5 points for me. These points are useless, they do nothing, but I'm just feeling happy. So it says Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. What does this person need to know before they go to sleep? This overlooking, protective, loyal energy. Because it's a collective reading, it's either like the people that are surrounding you right now, that do surround you, they are a very big part of your life, and they care about your safety. They want to protect you. You can trust them. They are kind of like your brothers, even if you're not blood related. So appreciate the people that are right now in your life, because you can rely on them. If you're going through something, you can trust them, that you can basically fall safely into their arms and they could help you out. If, however, you're someone that thinks maybe right now you don't have access to that, you don't feel like you're surrounded by such people, I think this reading is really meant to tell you that because you're stepping into your power right now, there's also people out there that are your so-called star brothers. They do want to give you that trust, or be endowed with trust from you. They want to give you that safety. They want to be loyal towards you and want you to be loyal to them. They want that, what is it called? A reciprocal protection. And there are people like that in the world that are right now waiting for you either to meet you, but like, we live in such an interesting era that you can listen to my voice on the internet. So these can also be people that wait to see you, your image, your photography, your voice, your movies, your music, whatever kind of a creation. Maybe there's people that are awaiting right now to see this. I wonder if like during sleep, you will have any information about this, what we're talking about, or if it's going to be different. Anyways, that is interesting. Oh, that's the book. I'm going to be using probably the book of those cards because it's good. And if you think that I don't know them that well, then you're right. I do not know them that well. Girl. A girl. Oh my god, I hope this... I can see what's going on in the microphone. Like, I have the recording on the piece. Oh my god, I hope it's not destroying your eardrums. I really care about your eardrums. I want to give you, like, a pleasant sound experience, so I have a very good microphone for that. But is the microphone doing the job? Because it's placed very weirdly, guys. It's placed very weird. Oh, we have Aphrodite. Okay. Oh, okay. 2 goddesses wanted to assist you tonight, who knows. We have Aphrodite, I think we all know her, Greek beauty, and Hathor. Wasn't she like connected to ancient Egypt? I'm not sure. So this one with Hathor, it says receptivity. It just reminds me of this episode of House of Anubis. There was like the Song of Hathor, I think. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, your energy, and your ability to give to others. So what you need to know before going to sleep, what do these people need to know? If you need to allow yourself to receive, are you in any way blocking yourself from that? Do you think you're not good enough? Do you think you're not doing enough? Do you think... Are there any thoughts that would like be literally this thought, energetical, 5-dimensional type of blockade that would stand between you and what you want? Maybe this is why you're stepping into your power. Allow yourself to receive this allowance, but like, thank you card, but it's easier said than done, It really is easier said than done. Like to say, allow yourself to be loved, allow yourself to receive. But like if you got years of trauma, it's not so easy. So let's see what the book says. And like my voice is so weird right now, by the way. I don't know why, but it's so low. And like I usually don't sound like that. So if you don't like it, I usually sound more like cute. Okay. It says, Be still and listen. Release guilt about receiving. Ask for help. Increase actually, about the release guilt about receiving. You may be called to do that. Again, it's a lot more easier said than done, but it just reminds me about myself. Sometimes when I receive from my family, I feel a lot of guilt. Not as much from strangers, because then I feel like, okay, I'm doing a service. I'm doing some sort of a job or work, and I can receive for that service. But from my family, I feel like I'm not doing anything other than, like, always there are things that you do, but I'm like, I should be the one helping. So then there's guilt. So do you feel any sort of guilt whenever you receive like time from your best friend, a crying shoulder, from your partner, from your parents, from anyone basically in your life? Ask for help. That's also interesting, because like we were talking about those people that wanna help you. Maybe what you need to know before you go to sleep is just that there are certain people, or there will be, are appearing, that want you to trust in them. You don't have to do everything on your own. You don't have to do everything by yourself, because some of us are like that. Especially Aries. You got that first quarter in the Aries. Aries for me is that kind of sign that would just really be very independent and would want to do everything on their own. Know that you're in a learning cycle. Healing is occurring. Be more in your feminine energy. Child conception, pregnancy, birth. Okay, so there's something also about possibly becoming a parent if you'd like that. I don't know how it's fitting into the message, so if you like it, take it, but I'm not really putting it out there. With the Aphrodite, it says inner goddess, and we love that because, excuse me, awaken the goddess within you through dance. Oh, we love that as well. Self-care and appreciating your divinity. I want to already state, I think those type of videos have more female viewers always than male, or maybe non-binary, but wherever you are on that scale, please know that the inner goddess is not, it doesn't pertain to gender. It's gender neutral. It's just the inner goddess or god, inner beauty type of. So awaken this thing from within you through dance. Okay, so basically what spirit or those forces that brought you into this reading, what they want you to know is that there is something that you can do to feel maybe a bit more sensual or sexy, or like we always have this one quality, at least one or more, that's good about us. Maybe your body is beautiful to you. I'm saying, like, not objectively. Do you like it? Or maybe you really like your hair. Maybe you really like how you do your makeup if you do that. Maybe you really like how you style something. Accessories, again, hair, the perfume that you use. Maybe like you evoke your senses by the smell. But there's something about like beautifying yourself. See, she's wearing a lot of accessories. So what these energies want you to know is that you could maybe like make it a challenge to just spend 5 to 10 extra minutes a day, because I think everyone would have that type of time. Just 5 minutes a day, something that will make you feel like I have that inner goddess in me, or like that god. So putting that perfume, maybe there's also like an expensive bottle of perfume that you've been putting away for a special occasion, but that special occasion doesn't seem to come. And I want to tell you that the special occasion is you being alive today. It sounds corny, but it's true. Like, you're alive right now, and one day you're not going to be. Sorry for that, but same with me. I'm going to die. And really, it's a blessing that you're here. I'm talking to you. You're listening now. Hi. I don't know. You can drop your name. No, actually, no, that's data. I think. Okay, don't do that. You can drop your fake name in the comment. Like, what you would like to be called if we lived on Mars, right? You could do that. Like, now, create a new name for yourself that's going to make you feel like this god or goddess. And you could spend 5 minutes today or tomorrow putting that perfume, that very expensive cream, putting that dress that you can never wear to any occasion. And yeah, that's basically what we want to do. This reading is, I think, very long, so we need to freaking end it because people's attention span ain't good, bruh. It ain't good. Oh my god, I'm such a bad shuffler. I need to make a subliminal about being a freaking good shuffler because this is just ridiculous. But would you believe me if I told you that these cards are extremely stiff? Like, would you believe me, or would you tell me that like it's a me problem? Because I think both, a bit of both. It's both a me problem and like, the people, what do they need to know before they go to sleep, and before they lose the attention span to give me any more of their energy and time? What do they need to know before? Wait. Oh, girl. You got, and I'm sorry that these cards are in some very like weird intelligible intelligible? No, I'm pretty sure that's not a word. Language, and you're like, what the frick is that? That's a language, Slavic language. You got the devil, basically, girl. What you doing with your time? Oh my god, these cards are so clumsy. Maybe y'all feel like that your life is a bit clumsy right now. Okay, so we've got the devil. We've got the, oh my lord, Page of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Let's put it like that so that you can still read everything. Oh my god, sorry it's taking so long. Alright, so the devil. This specific one, burning girl or boy, person, there's something in your life that's weeding you out, that's not working, okay? And you gotta burn it out. That's all I have to say. That's what they want you to know before you go to sleep. Maybe it's like some sort of self-sabotage or self-deprecating thoughts like this that doesn't allow you to receive. But the devil sometimes talks about addictions, so I can just relate it to my own life. It would be like definitely spending too much time on screen, any screen, just stealing life away from me. So for you, there's something in your routine that's not currently working, and you just gotta freaking set it on fire, you know? The Page of Pentacles, plural, it says, usually the page is a beginner, it's a childlike type of figure, and the pentacles are very much related to something physical. Sometimes they talk about money, but here I really feel like they talk about a creation of yours, like a physical thing that you're maybe bringing into reality, like, you know, painting on a canvas, an idea, business venture. It could also be money, it could be a project at school, anything that like you're putting your creative energy now and you're getting a result in your physical 3D reality. It might be saying that with the specific thing that just came into your mind, you're at the beginning stage. Obviously, take this message or leave it. This is a collective reading, but it could say that you're right now at the beginner stage and you need to allow yourself to be a beginner. But this stage is actually so beautiful, you don't even realize it. Like, this creation has so many little intricate details. This person also looks so beautiful because it's like when you have that childlike energy, you really allow yourself to create from that space of, I just want to create because I'm feeling freaking creative. Not as like when we're adults, we kind of block it. So right now you might be in that beginner phase, but you might be having a lot of different ideas that kind of seem like maybe they don't go together, but they're actually like a lot of them bring something very intricate and beautiful. So be, you know, like, this person is just showing it into the world. You could do that too. Show it to the world, be proud, and it doesn't matter if like it's perfect yet. It's not, because it's a Page of Pentacles. It's not a king, it's not a Queen of Pentacles. It's in tarot, I mean. So it's not a further positioned card. And it's okay. It's the way it is. And about the Five of Wands, maybe some sort of like friendly competition with people that you know or people from your field or with your friends would be very beneficial for you. Wands could sometimes talk about like petty energy of like maybe picking at each other, but I'm really feeling from this card, since they're all very happy, is that it's just like a game. So maybe you're someone that needs your friends or your coworkers or your family to kind of like, oh my god, why is the word coming into my mind? That's bully. Not bully you, but I'm not a native English speaker, okay? Like push you by a competitive manner a little bit, so that I don't know if you know people that do the same thing that you do, or maybe it can just be playful. They can play with them by like a little bit of picking at each other to bring some of that positive energy into your life. There's so much stuff you gotta know before you go to sleep. And let's get very last. One last message for you. It's gonna be quick, I swear. You can always click off. Oh my god, why is that first video so long? Girl, what was I thinking? What am I doing? Is anyone watching this? If you're watching, drop that fake name in the comment if you haven't already. The one you would have on Mars. If you were like a god or goddess there, and you could have your own Joker and your own like people and your own army, but obviously army of candy army that wouldn't harm anyone, because when we move to Mars, there's no wars, okay? Oh my god, and there again, in some very freaking weird language that's whatever, it says time for a nap. So I think that's what spirit or this energy that brought you here wants you to know, that I've yapped enough. And thank you so much for being here, because now it's time for you to drift off to sleep. Remember about setting this intention to remember your dreams, to see it vividly, this thing that you need to remember, this inner power. You could also visualize yourself standing already in that power, or receiving the thing that you want, or just, it's always beneficial to imagine the life you want to be living before sleep. And with that beautiful thought, drift off into your nap, into your good night's sleep. And well, thank you for joining me in my very first video. I'm excited for this journey, and I know this was probably too long. I think maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's a limiting belief, it could be like that. Anyway, I hope also the audio quality was kind of good. You probably didn't care anymore. So I wish you a very good night's sleep. And well, I really hope to see you in the next video, because they're coming up. So, subscribe. Bye.